Do you recall how you got your first 10 customers? Can we talk through what you did there? How much had you built? Because fintech's different than some SaaS company. What did you do to get your first 10?
So this is an incredibly good question. Let me talk about a few things. One, it's hard to just launch in fintech. At Bread, my first company, from the moment we raised our initial friends and family funding to the moment we moved $1 for a customer with the product, it's 15 months. And when I started the second company, I was like, I'm smarter now. I have all the partners. Like, I know what I'm doing. From the moment that we raised money for Coast to the moment we moved $1 with the product for a customer, it was 15 months. So like, maybe I could have done better or worse. But the point is that that's a long period to sort of like incubate an idea. And we were talking about taste and vision. A lot of faith in taste and vision. You spend that time obviously recruiting customers, obviously doing your research, getting proxies. The way that we got our first customers was idiosyncratic, and I'll say something that's a little different about the way I've done it early on than I think what people are told to do. One, like, even in our space where we're selling to plumbers, well, one of our investors had an associate at her firm whose sister was friends with a guy who was the kid of a plumbing company owner, and that was our first customer, right? And then like our second customer was like another fintech company had a risk employee who like ran a sort of local delivery hotshots business on the side. So like very sort of idiosyncratic, not what you would sort of expect. Like we weren't just pounding the pavement. The way that we got our 3rd through 10th customers, though, was not by me doing it. Like everyone talks about founder-led sales, and it has to be founder-led sales. In both my first company and my second one, my first company, I think my co-founder and I both realized pretty quickly we really don't like sales and we suck at it. And so we hired people. We hired AEs very, very early on to sell the product. And in SMB, that's not actually all that crazy, right? We hired somebody, I mentioned him before, somebody who was like a couple years out of school, who'd been an SDR and like sort of very early in their AE career. Helped us to discover the market. Go sort of like open the phone book. Go find some plumbers. You know, like the good thing is, it turns out there's a lot of landscapers, plumbers, HVAC installation companies, and limousine drivers, and like whatever out there to go talk to. And you know, for me, I think it would have been very difficult. Even though I can sell $100 million of equity to like, you know, all of these investors, I stand in front of a plumbing company owner and I'm like, what if they say no? Like, you know, I'm just like not really good at it. And it's okay to like have other folks help you to figure out how we're selling, what's repeatable, what's workable. And you don't have to like necessarily stick to the dogma of founder-led sales.